it's Sarah. I'm gonna show you guys how I do my everyday makeup, which isn't very much. So the first thing I do is I've been using this Wet n Wild Rose primer water. It's a 3-in-1 prep, set, and refresh. And I really like the mister on this, and it smells really good. It smells just like roses. So I just it comes out, it's a little wet. Like if you don't like a dewy look, then I would say that that's not for you. But they have it's in 3 scents now. Or they have like the non-scented matte, dewy, coconut, cucumber, or rose. And I haven't tried the others, but I don't know why I got the rose one because I usually like coconut. I think they were sold out of coconut. So then I let that dry for a little bit, and I've been using their, I promise this isn't an all Wet n Wild tutorial, but a lot of it is Wet n Wild. Their Mega Cushion foundation in the shade Light Ivory. I like this one. It has an SPF of 15, and I just take a damp beauty blender. Well, this is an EcoTools beauty sponge, and I just kind of like press it in and then press it on my face. I would say that the coverage on this one's probably medium to light, like light to medium. You can build it up a little bit, but I typically like a light coverage. Just because, like, I don't know if you can see them, but I have a little bit of freckling, and mostly I get like really red. But as you can see, it's really dewy. I've actually been testing out a lot of Wet n Wild's new products, and I've really liked them for the most part. What haven't I liked? I haven't tried their stick foundation, but I kind of want to. Because I heard people were complaining about the coverage, but obviously that doesn't bother me, so. But I want to try their new highlighters, and I want to try their new brow products. I have like a huge collection of their catsuit lipsticks, the liquid lipsticks, so I want to try the like glossy or lacquer ones, but usually I don't really like glossy lips. And this one's nice. It comes with a mirror on the inside, and then you get one of those little cushion things, but I lost mine, so. And it's got like a Bratz doll on it, which I heard a lot of people complaining about it, saying like it looks like kids makeup. I think it's cute, but packaging isn't a big deal to me, so. So once that's on, then I usually will put on some chapstick. I've been using the Burt's Bees Coconut and Pear. I don't love it. I mean, it smells good, but I think Nivea's are better. Nivea's like milk and honey one's really good. I don't know why I ended up getting the Burt's Bees one. I think because it said coconut, and I love coconut. But as you can see, it's kind of like a dewy finish. So then I go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define in the shade C1. I'm almost out of this. I'm like really trying to make it last. It's almost empty. And I also put a little bit like around my nose just because I get a little red right there. And I'm going to go in with this Real Techniques mini blender and just pat that in. This concealer is really light, so I don't really use it for like spot treating or anything like that. I mean, I'm really pale. Like this light's making me look kind of yellow toned, but really I have really pink toned skin. I'm really pale to begin with, so you know, pale concealer is my best friend. I used to like not be able to find foundation in my shade, and even this cushion foundation, if it was any heavier coverage, it wouldn't match my skin, but it's more like a tinted moisturizer. Once that's done, I like to set my under eyes pretty quickly because they'll crease. I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me in Fair. I know everybody like loves this stuff. I'm currently cruelty free, but this was a gift, so I'm gonna go ahead and use it up. But it does kind of suck because I do really like it, but I know that I won't be able to buy it. And I set it with this Real Techniques contour brush. And I'm going to set the rest of my face with this Morphe brush. It doesn't have the number on it, but it's like their big powder brush. Honestly, I didn't understand what the craze was for Morphe brushes until I got some. And I wouldn't say they're like the most, ooh, that's powdery. I wouldn't say they're like the most amazing brushes in the world, but for the price point, I see why people really like them. Okay, so I just put a little bit too much powder, but I do powder my whole face because I have combo skin, and usually I need my makeup to last like at least 8 hours of work, and then I have class in the morning and work in the evenings and afternoons, so usually it needs to last me like 12 to 14 hours, so that's why I powder my whole face. I know people who like actually know how to do makeup are gonna come for me, but for blush, I've been using the NARS Orgasm. I hate this blush. I hate it so much. Everybody loves it. It's like got shimmers in it. I hate it. And I'm gonna use this Morphe like contouring brush. This was like a free gift that I got from Ulta for my birthday. Because I don't actually like spending money on makeup, but I love makeup. But I'm a broke college student. And I just don't like shimmers in my blush. Okay, like I don't know why people do. Kind of defeats the point of like highlight, which I've been using the ColourPop Flexitarian highlight. And again, this isn't like sponsored by Morphe, but I have like another Morphe brush. I don't actually have a lot of makeup brushes because I used to just like use my fingers all the time. But then I got some for my birthday, probably from people who were tired of me using my fingers all the time. I don't know, some people don't like highlighting their nose. If that's not your thing, don't highlight your nose. I just, like I said, I like to look dewy, but at the same time I want my makeup to last. That's why I use a pretty good amount of powder. I used to really only like matte makeup, and I used to buy like everything matte, and I hated highlight, and I don't know what happened. For my eyebrows, I've been using the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It's like the only expensive makeup product that I've ever bought, in soft brown. And it was because I kept seeing all those like Instagram people with like super sleek eyebrows, and I kept being like, ooh, that's gonna be me someday. It's not. I have naturally, I hope you guys can see this. There's a mirror right here. I have naturally really thick eyebrows. They're not like caterpillars, but they're just really full, you know, and they're really dark. Like they're darker than my hair. Which, by the way, if my hair looks really frizzy, I apologize. There's a storm outside, and I was at class this morning, and I got caught in the rain, and I wasn't prepared. I had an umbrella, but I didn't want to open it, so I don't know what it is with me and not wanting to open umbrellas, but I never want to open them. They kind of freak me out a little bit. That tried to get away. Okay, so my brows they're not great, but they never are. For eyeshadow, I like to use the NYX eyeshadow base, and this is in white. It doesn't have a name, but it's just the white one, and I just kind of like tap it onto my eye instead of like rub it. I don't know why. My eyebrows look really crappy. I'm trying not to cuss, because I know YouTube doesn't like that now. Jeez, my old YouTube videos were really cringy. What's changed in my life? I'm probably gonna look back on this one and think it's cringy too, so maybe I shouldn't say anything. This light sucks. So that's just like with the white, and then for eyeshadow, I have this Makeup Revolution basic mattes palette, and of course they're numbered and not named. But I'm gonna go in with number 4, which is like this orangey shade, and I do that on a Glamour Dolls like just a blending brush. It has like a rose. I don't know, it was like an Ipsy thing that a friend gave me, but I'll pretty much just like pack that like orangey color onto my lid and like kind of blend it out. I don't know why, but I've been really digging like orangey toned makeup lately, and like I said, I don't know why. There's also like mauve tones in this palette that are really nice, and even some like peaches. Obviously I don't do very much eye makeup, So then I'm going to go ahead and take this smudger brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm going to go in with this dark shade down here, and that's going to go underneath my eye, just to kind of darken it up. Of course, I'm pretty sure, since I don't really sleep, my under eyes are probably dark enough. And then I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild like small shadow brush, and I'm going to take that same color, and I'm going to pack it very lightly on the outer corner of my eye. If I just was listening to myself and not watching myself, I would think that I knew what makeup was. Then I'm going to go back in with that Glamour Dolls brush. This brush is actually kind of crappy. Caught myself. Oh, sorry about that. Somebody's texting me. It's probably my mom, because it's usually who texts me. Oh, maybe my dad. It's his birthday. But, then I'm going to go in. So that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. I'm going to go in with eyeliner. It's really, really old, so the label's worn off, but it's the Essence Smoky Eye Pencil. The shade's worn off, but it's brown, and it desperately needs to be sharpened. Holy shit. Couldn't do it, could I? Couldn't do it. And I'm just gonna, like, line the top of my eyes. Leave that word out. That word, it's not that bad of a word. It's a pretty bad word. Don't use that word, kids. I don't put a lot of detail in this because I'm gonna smudge it out with the smudger, but lately on YouTube, I've been watching a lot of, Eve FMSR or something, because there's a loose piece of glitter just sitting on my eyelid, and I don't know why there's no glitter in that eyeshadow palette, because she's so pretty, and she does, like, super awesome glowy makeup. And I've also been watching some Linzor, Acid Beats a Pentagram, and then I'm just gonna smudge this out. And okay, I'm like super late to the bandwagon, but the carpool karaoke, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I love the Adam Levine one. That he can balance random things on his face is pretty cool. I've always wanted like a weird kind of talent like that. Like just doing something weird. Speaking of weird, I don't curl my eyelashes because those things kind of scare me a little bit. So I'm just going to go in with the Benefit Roller Lash. This is also a gift. I know it's not cruelty free. Don't like come for me in the comments and be like, this wasn't cruelty free. I only buy cruelty free, but like if somebody gifts me something, I can't really be like, no, I'm not going to take it, because like that's not very nice. Everybody in my family knows I'm cruelty free. It doesn't mean that they know what makeup brands are cruelty free and what makeup brands are not. And this was a Christmas gift, and I'm just using it up. I don't even really like it, honestly. It's actually really terrible. I'm not going to use the S word here. It lengthens, but there's no volume at all. And I already, sounds like I'm like tooting my own horn. I already have pretty long lashes, so really what I look for in a mascara is volume. But I mean, it's not horrible. If I curled them, honestly, it'd probably be better. But I'm afraid. Usually before I put mascara on, but I totally forgot to do this step, I like to set my face. Obviously now I'm going to give it a minute, because I don't want the mascara to smudge everywhere, which is what's going to happen. But I just go back in with the rose stuff, because why buy two things when you can just use one? Please don't smudge my mascara. I know I'm going to regret this. Yep, I already have a smudge. Okay, well that wiped away actually really easily. And again, like it's kind of got that, oh, it's in my hair. Ignored this. I got bangs and then decided that I hated them more than anything. I hate having hair in my face. Like I just want it out of my face. Okay, so then the last step is, I have a couple different lipsticks. How many lipsticks do I own? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I own 8 lipsticks. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with this Profusion Matte Cocoa. It was a limited edition one, I'm sorry. Also, I suck at this. And yes, it came with a lip liner. I don't know what happened to it, so I'm not using it. Sometimes I think somebody comes in my room and takes my stuff when I'm sleeping or something. Honestly, try not to get this on my teeth. Lipstick's really the only like bold thing that I will wear. So that's my makeup. Like I said, it's super simple and super easy for my like everyday, like going to work, going to school. If you guys want to see my night out makeup or my skincare routine to get glowy skin, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks.